Good morning, children. Our lesson for today is all about ordinal numbers from 1st to 100 with emphasis on the 21st to 100th object. So, are you ready to listen? So, when we talk about ordinal numbers, it tells the rank or position of an object in a series. So, an ordinal number or an ordinal in symbol ends either in ST, ND, RD, or TH. Only the ordinal first ends in ST, the second in ND, and the third ends in RD. So the rest of the ordinals end in TH. So when we talk about ordinal numbers, ito yung position ng isang bagay. And we used ST for first, ND for second, and RD for third. And the rest, nilalagyan na natin ito ng TH. So, the difference between ordinal and cardinal number, ordinal, we use these Latin words. But in cardinal, we use the numbers itself. Okay? So, if you're ready, please get your activity sheet in math. So, for activity 1, sabi dito, timbukulan ti kusto. Winusto nga simbolo dagiti sumagannad nga ordinal a numero. So, in your big notebook, you're going to write the correct ordinal number. So, answer only na lang tayo. For example, 53rd. What is the representation or the ordinal number for 53rd? Is it 53 with TH, 53 with RD, or 53 with ST? So remember, we in using Latin word like ST. ST is for first, ND is for second, and RD is for third, and the rest is we're going to use TH. So for number 1, for example, third, so your answer will be this one, 53rd. So you are going to write only your answer. So I want to see in your big notebook your answers. Next, for number 2, 29th. As you can see, there is a TH here. So what will be your answer? It's very easy. There are clues in these written words. So 81st. So again, first is written as ST. 67th with TH here, and 92 second. So there is ND here. So it's really easy for you to answer it because there are clues. Next, for activity 2, ang gagawin lang ay isurat ti sarita dagiti sumagannad nga ordinal numbers. So parang nagsusulat lang din kayo ng numbers in words, but there should be, remember, the TH and ND or the Latin words, just like this one. May nilagay siyang TH doon because 29th. So, TH. So, just like this one, ang magiging sagot dito is 59th. So, with TH din po. Don't forget the Latin word TH, ND, ST, and RD because you are writing an ordinal numbers. So, for letter B, kabaliktaran naman yung nasa letter A. So, you are going to write in your big notebook the numbers. So 31st, how are you going to write 31st? So don't forget the Latin words ST, RD, TH, and ND. Now, for your activity 3, Surutan ti direksyon ti bawat bilang tapno may isurat ti nakalemeng a mensahe. Isurat ti mabuo nga mensahe iti ayan ti ugad nga na itad. So what are you going to do is you use these clues 1 to 20 in order to unlock this message. So kung bibilangin natin ito, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So there are 20 boxes or 20 rectangles here. What are you going to do is to unlock the message by using these clues. So for number 1, example for number 1, sabi niya, isurat ti you iti may ka-18th nga kahon, manipod ti baba. So, you are going to count 1 to 18th. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So, you are going to write letter U. So, the rest, ganun na po ang gagawin. Depending on the position of the letters. Ito, pag sinabing 10th, bibilang ka ulit ng pang number 10. Pag sinabing 4th, syempre bibilang ka ng pang-apat. Then, you write the letter. Kung ano yung letter lang na nakalagay dyan, yun lamang ang ilalagay. So, I want to see in your big notebook your answers. So, answer only. You don't need to write this one. The clues, you don't need to write this one. You only write this one. Okay? So, for the next lesson is recognizes, reads, and writes money in symbols and in words through 1,000 pesos in pesos and centavos. So we need to be reminded by this one. Paper bills can be recognized by their colors and faces of some Filipino heroes printed on them. So as you can see, if you have paper bills, kung mapapansin nyo, puro heroes ang mga nandyan na mukha sa inyong pera. So for coins, ganun din po. So coins can be recognized by their marked amount. Ayan, yung amount, kung magkano, sizes, yung laki, color, and images or faces printed on one side of the coin. So how do we read and write money in symbols through 1,000 pesos? So first, we read and write money in symbol and in words. For example, the given is written in words 47 pesos and 25 centavos. Parang noong first quarter natin, nilalagyan natin ng in writing a number, we need to know the place value. Pero as you can see here, may nakita kayong dot dyan. It symbolizes decimal point. So, ibig sabihin, if you are going to read this one, 47 pesos. So, PHP, meaning to say pesos. And this dot here means end. So, if you're going to read again, 47 pesos. And, because of the dot or the decimal point, and it's 25. So, 25 centavos. So, after the dot, or the decimal point, centavos na po ang tawag natin. Ulitin ko, after the dot, centavos na po ang pagkakabasa natin dito. Before the dot, pesos po ang pagkakabasa natin. So, in writing the symbols, we write first the peso sign. So, we need to write the peso sign, PHP. So, we use PHP for peso. A period is used to separate pesos and centavos. So, this decimal point separates the pesos and the centavos. The point is read as end. So, pagbabasahin natin itong decimal point dito, end ang pagkakabasa dyan. So, okay? And let's try to answer these following So, sabi dito, isurat ti balor ti tunggal sensilyo ken papel. So, you are going to write the value. For example, this one. How much is this? Apolinario Mabini, then nakalagay dyan, 10. So, isusulat mo yung value niya. So, PHP, 10 pesos. So, ganun lamang ang ilalagay mo. About the second one, it's 5, right? So, ang ilalagay mo dyan is PHP 5 point, meaning to say, decimal point, tapos 2 zero. So, 5 pesos. And so on and so forth. But this one, for number 4, 25 centavos. Di ba kanina sabi ko sa inyo, this one is 4 pesos and this one is 4 centavos. So, if you're going to write centavos, you use C with slash. So, C, may slash sang pataas na ganun. Ulitin ko, C, then may slash sang ganun, tapos 25 centavos. So, ganin din dito sa number 5. And so on and so forth. So, for number activity 2, pagsilpuan babaen ti ugad dagiti kwarta a papel. So, you are going to write only the letter of the correct answer. So, i-distinguish nyo kung sino yung mga nandoon sa pera. Sino-sino nga ba? For example, this one. For 500. Sino ba yun nandyan sa 500? Is it A, Jose Rizal, B, Sergio Osmeña, C, Apolinario Mabini, D, Benigno Aquino, or E, Manuel Rojas? Correct. It's letter D, Benigno Aquino. So, ang susulat mo lang, 1, D. Ayun lamang ang isusulat mo. Answers only. Hindi na kailangang isulat lahat. Answers only could do. Next, for activity 3, isurat dagiti sumagannad nga balor, ti kwarta iti simbolo na. So, you are going to write this in figure. For example, 2 agasot kan 10 ket 6 a piso. 2 is 2. 200 10 ket 6. So, it's 16. 216 a piso. So, 216 pesos. Don't forget to use PHP, 216 pesos. So, next, 8 agasot ket 8 a pulo ket 5. Gasot is 400. Then, 8 a pulo is 85 pesos. So, 885 pesos. Next, for number 3, 7 agasot is 700. 3 a pulo ket 4, 34. So, 734 pesos. Ken 10 ket 2 sentimos. 10 ket 2 is 12 centavos. Next, for number 4, 5 agasot ket 10 ket 6. 516 pesos. Next, 5. 3 agasot ket 50 ket 6. 300. 50 ket 6, 56, 356 pesos, and 13 centavos. So, you are going to write only this one. Parang ganito ang isusulat mo dito. Next, for letter B, kabaliktaran naman. Isusulat mo naman ito sa words. Ayan. So, yung decimal point dyan, it means and, correct. And after the decimal point, ang tawag dyan ay is centavos. Next, for letter C, punan dagiti awanan ti surat akadwa ti numero ti papel. So, ang gagawin mo lamang dito is, ikukumpleto mo to. For example, 5 agasot a papel. Ilan kaya ang 500 dyan? Siyempre, isa. So, ilalagay mo 1. 5 a pulo piso. Ilan ba ang 50 pesos? Diba, isa din? So, ilalagay mo 1. So, ganun lamang ang lalagay. Sa inyong big notebook, ilagay lamang yung bilang, tapos ilagay ito. Okay? So, ganun din ang gagawin dito. And that's it. I will give more videos, supplementary videos, para mas maintindihan yung lesson natin. Okay? So, thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Until next time, or see you next time. Okay?